Look at him. Did you get your teeth whitened this week?
No, I brushed them last week once though. That's probably what's doing it.
I kind of did this in the wrong order because when we got here this morning, it was kind of dark and I didn't record an intro, so I'm gonna do it now. But it actually turned out pretty well. We wanted to try an experiment and the experiment was...
Pow! 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. You were supposed to tell him what the experiment was.
That lady just, she just turned like,
Ben just gave a lady a heart attack. But I've caught fish on live frogs before, but I've never really caught them on top. So I've never really let them swim on top, never seen if we can get a bass to eat them on top. I've never really done that. I've put them on bobbers. I've caught catfish on them before. I have caught a couple bass on them before, but it's been years, so figured we'd give it a whirl. Been wanting to do some live bait challenges for catfish or bass. Considering my expectations for it, I'd give it about a 9 out of 10. So you're probably gonna want to stay tuned because it actually turned out pretty good. But started out kind of rough, progressively got better, but I'll quit yapping about it, let you watch it. Come along with us about 2 hours ago and stuff. Let's go pa-pow, some giant fish in the face. Pa-pow. Alrighty, well I guess first step is catching frogs, huh?
you bet! What are you using? I'm using frogs to catch frogs.
Yeah.
Because that's what I always use.
Catch a small frog to catch a big frog? I don't know, you do the frog thing. We each just need one, so we don't need anything crazy. I'm gonna go see if I can dangle a gulp on top of them and catch one that way. Frogging and stuff, that's a bass. There's about a 2-pounder under the weeds that I watched swim out. Not a 2-pound frog, a 2-pound bass. There's normally a ton of frogs here, but we'll see if there still is. I'm a frog lover. I love frogs, I always have. As a little kid, I used to be a rowdy little frog chaser. I catch them just for fun and release them. And even nowadays, I still have a soft spot for frogs, but I'm gonna have to put that on the back burner for today's experiment. Some frogs are unfortunately gonna die, if I can even find a frog. The fish are definitely right where I figured they'd be. Where are the frogs? Not only do we need frogs, we need big frogs. In Nebraska, they have to be 4.5 inches from, I believe, their nose to their butthole. So legs extended, that's like a 9-inch frog. So I thought getting a bite on one was gonna be the hardest, but it appears that even getting one's gonna be pretty difficult as well. You might have just missed one. Either missed a fish or a frog. Nice. I haven't even seen one. Is he big enough? Yeah, he might be fine.
He might be perfect size because he's not like too big to where
you
couldn't catch anything, but
he's still pretty big.
Yeah.
Let's go measure him. Let's make sure. We want to be law-abiding citizens while we're being assholes and using frogs as bait.
That is absolutely.
I saw a bunch of bass.
Did you?
Under the weeds, yeah.
Dude, I keep spooking them.
The bass are scared of your frog lure?
Yeah. Topwater frogs, that's terrifying.
We're in trouble then if they're scared of the little frog. They're all long dong frog in there and see what they think. The first goal is to try to catch one on top.
I got you.
The second goal is to just catch one at all.
Still lively. This is going to be a good jumping one for you, Josh.
Oh gosh.
Just needed to be legality. Oh yeah, without question.
Oh yeah. About 5.5.
Well, it's to the butthole, so it's right at like 4 5/8 or so.
All right, sorry, bud. I love frogs.
Why?
Because they're cool.
He was cool.
All right, well, old Dad done did it. I know, it's kind of gruesome. Not exactly proud of it myself either, but it's gonna be an interesting experiment. If we can catch something on this on the surface, I will shit my pants on purpose. If we can catch something on this on a bobber, I'll still be excited.
Will you shit your pants?
I'll piss my pants.
Piss your pants, okay.
We're gonna start top water and then we're gonna go from there, I guess. But thanks to Dad, he caught a frog. Be sure to subscribe to his channel because he's the only one keeping this video alive at this point. Pow. I'm the frog master, woo! We're gonna go down to where we saw some of our swirls. Start flipping around, see if we can't get nibleted. I don't know. It might work, but it's definitely a long shot. We just gotta make it happen. Let's first see how he swims. He's not staying on top. So that's one thing. He definitely just swam to the bottom. He swims to the bottom! He swims to the bottom! These bass pretty much live on these frogs, and these frogs are pretty smart. Well, I guess they can't be that smart if Dad caught one, but they're actually pretty smart, and I don't think they get caught by too many bass once they get to this size. So giving him an easy giant frog meal might actually work. And try not to cast him around too much. I'm gonna try not to cast him around too much, so we don't want him to die. Well, I mean, if he gets 8, he will die, but we want to keep him alive as long as possible. I know, it sounds terrible. It's kind of like torture, but it's for the greater good of science. Dad's over there throwing a real frog, so hopefully he can catch a couple for you to see on that. And by a real frog, I mean a real frog lure.
Yes, big one. Not a giant, but better one anyways. Just up here trying to catch frogs and accidentally catching bass. Sorry, Joshua. I keep noticing all these fish up here getting spooked just from me walking around, and they are right on the edge. I seriously think they're up here eating frogs. This lake used to be loaded with frogs, and now there's not as many. Like, almost none. It used to have a ton. I think I know where they went. This guy right here. Not a giant, 2.5 pounder, but fun when they come up and blow up on the frog like that in the slop.
He's just kind of sitting there, not really doing anything. I was expecting him to just be swimming around and going crazy, but no, he's just chilling. All right, the top water thing just isn't quite working out as planned, so we're gonna put him on the catfish bobber. Who knows, we might still get a bass that way. I've caught bass on frogs under bobbers before. That's our next move. The top water idea was a good one, but it didn't really exactly work out as planned. Lied, I'm actually gonna try one more spot with the top water method and then switch to the bobber. Already got a bobber rigged up, so shouldn't be a hard switch. Got one. Dude, I had one. I'm almost positive that something ate it. It was like stripping line out. I don't know if you guys could see my line lifting there, but it seemed like something had him. I guess I should have just let it kept going. I got too excited. Or let it keep going. That was definitely a fish, because he's barely even swimming anymore. Let's put him on a bobber. Put him out of his misery. Oh God, that was a bass. Yep, the big bass has it. Oh, I missed him! That was a giant. Oh God. Did you guys see that freaking swirl? That got my heart pumping. Gosh. That was insane. All right. Sitting and watching the bobber is killing me. So I'm gonna throw a frog around for a while. First cast. Giant. Giant. That thing just barely slurped it. That is a big one. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a 20, 21 inch fish. First cast. Smallest little baby slurp ever. Got our live frog sitting right there doing nothing, which I'm not surprised. I figured our only shot at getting a bite on the live frog was before the sun came up. The sun is definitely up. And the reason being, once the sun goes up, these bass go under the weeds to get away from the sun, because fish don't have eyelids. So yeah, they can't blink. All right, well, it isn't exactly the way we hoped to get a giant bass today. It is a giant Nebraska bass, nonetheless. Kind of skinny. Holy goodness. Hold please, I'm gonna get this unhooked. I don't think I've ever had a fish hooked this well on a frog in my whole gosh darn life. Never needed pliers for a frog before. That's a big one. That's what we wanted to catch on the live frog. And that's probably something close to what we had bite the live frog. Just didn't work out this time. We're gonna keep trying for a little bit, see if we can't catch a couple more bass on the fake frog, see if we can't luck into a bass on the live frog. I still have no idea what Dad's doing. Opie's walking up. So yeah, we'll have to touch base with him. This guy's been out of the water long enough, so I'm gonna let him go. It wasn't the way we wanted it, but it is a 5-pounder nonetheless. Hopefully this big girl can make it out past the weeds. Still wasn't the most graceful, but she's literally just chilling right there and we have no idea where she is. Oh, never mind, she went out, I lied. Kind of papow, kind of. Actually, papow.
Oh, we might have a frog. Did we get him? We did. Yes. More bait. More bait. Ooh, that one's even bigger. Thought that was a frog sticking out of the water up there. Now Josh and I can both throw these frogs. This one's even a little bigger than the one he's got. He said he got a blow up down there, so I've been getting blow ups down here. I'm gonna try this guy. All right, is there a secret to your madness? Just through the lips? Don't do what you do because you won't hook them.
I guess put a stinger hook on, or
stinger hooks
hook
in the grass. Oh, there's a cruising bass.
Where? Oh yeah, there is. I see him.
Try to get him to eat this frog, dude.
I would much rather eat that.
Does he see it? He might see us is the problem.
I don't think he saw us.
Oh, he turned. He's looking at it. Yeah, here he comes. Oh, we got it. He got it.
You got it, dude. You got it.
He's eating it. He's eating it. Oh my God.
Oh gosh, dude. Badass.
It's like digesting it. Right?
Yeah, badass.
He's swimming away with it. He still has it. Should I do him?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see a leg hanging out of his mouth.
He's got the head down though. I'd go for it.
Yes. Oh no. Oh, where? Oh, there he goes.
That was a big one too.
Dude, he's still right there. There's
Dude.
no way he's gonna eat again.
He didn't look that big in the water.
No, it was like a
He grew. Yeah.
I think you could easily see him on my chest cam though. My frog just came back to life. Oh my God, dude, that was so sick.
That was nuts.
That was
I
awesome.
don't even care that it didn't make it all the
No,
way
it's almost
in.
better. I'm glad I didn't like gut hook him or something.
Yeah.
God, dude, I think there's like a better way to use a hook. Maybe like more of a J hook. Because if I could have set into him, I would have got him. But it just pulled right out of his mouth. Damn, that was so sick though.
One of the problems is too, he just swam straight towards you.
He did.
If he would have just kept swimming the other way or actually fought it a little bit, he would have.
Yeah, he really caught him off guard, I think.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything, and then my frog just like started twitching, I think, on the bottom of the lake right in front of him, and he saw him.
Yeah.
So cool, we could see him from up here.
Oh yeah, good eye, bud.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was nuts. This actually isn't turning out too terrible. That was better than mine. Most of the time they're so quick to spook. He was just kind of chilling.
Yeah, that was super weird.
Well, could have gone better, could have gone worse. You kind of saved the day though.
2 thumbs up! Dude, that was incredible. I haven't used live frogs ever before. I'll catch them on topwater frogs all the time, so trying the live frog was definitely a cool experiment. And even though it wasn't as fishable over the top of the grass, didn't come through like the fake frog does, super cool to see a big bass just cruising the bank and to flip down to it, turn, and just engulf that frog. Definitely something I think we need to do more in the future.
I got 2 bites early on the giant frog. He got 1 bite and almost
caught my first fish.
Almost caught the first fish of his damn life. It was big, it was framey, it was about the same size that I caught on the plastic frog. But we caught fish, we had opportunities with the live frogs. We're gonna have to try again. I'm kind of excited for this one. I wanna keep trying until this one actually works, because this one got me all hot and bothered this morning. I was jacked. But if you like these collaboration videos with ye old dad, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be sure to subscribe to his channel. I'll link it down below. I appreciate you watching, and see you real soon. Okay, bye.